Now we are ready to go for number D. So number D says that we have to find using your answer to C3. C3 means this answer, the answer that we got for the gradient or slopes. So from there we have to find a value for G. This is the acceleration due to gravity, and we have to include the absolute uncertainty in our value as well as an appropriate unit also. So let's go for that. So let us first copy these things. This is the best value of gradient and worst value. So let's copy them first. So the value of MB is equal to it is let's write it here 0.039565 Here I am using full value because this value is not the true value, it has been just rounded off. This is the true value, so I'll be using true value for the calculations. And similarly the value for worst value of M should be equal to MW equal to 0.040217. Okay, so let's go for G. In the very first condition, what we got was, again let us sit down this thing, the gradient, which is M here, is equal to 4 pi square by G. So that's why what I must have here is here the value of slope is equal to 4 pi square by G. So therefore G should be equal to 4 pi square by M. So therefore G best is equal to the best value of G should be equal to 4 pi square by M best, and that's equal to 4 pi square by the full value there 0.039565. So this will be equal to something. Similarly, G worst should be equal to 4 pi square by M worst, and that should be equal to 4 pi square by 0.040217. So I can use some other method as well, but for the time being I'll just be using this method. So the values should be somewhat like this. So 4 into pi square divided 0.039565 equal to, so it is 9997.8066, and the other value will be so next value is 402174 equal to, it is a 981.6253. Now the uncertainty will be equal to, so delta of G is equal to, you can calculate the lower value from the higher value, so the value should come out to be equal to 997.8066 minus 981.6253. So this gives the value 16.1813. So I have to write the error in maximum 2SF. So when I do this, it's equal to just 16. So plus minus 16. Now if I write 16 here, so what I can do here is the first digit of the error start from this digit, so I can write only up to this. So this should be all these things should be rounded off here, it becomes 10. So what I will now have is, so this is 10, so this also becomes 10, so it is 100. So 100 plus minus 1.6, and the unit should be let's go from here. The unit of the gradient. So if I go through the graph here, the unit of the gradient should be equal to second squared by centimeter. The unit of this gradient is second squared by centimeter. So that means this should have a unit which is reciprocal to that of the gradient. So that should be cm per second square. So this is the value of g after using the uncertainty as well as rounding up to appropriate significant digit. Now next is number E. We have to use this answer to again find a value of L that is required to give a period of 1.0 seconds. So we need to find a value of L which will give us a time period of 1.0 seconds. So this requires again the first ever equation that we used. So I can use either this equation. So let us use this equation as a whole. So what we have is, so here so I need to use this value. So t square is equal to 4 pi square by z then L. So which means L equal to gt square divided 4 pi square. So let's use it. So this L is equal to the value of g is, we have to use the best value of g. So it is 997.8066 into t square 1.0 square, then it is 4 pi square. So let's calculate the value. So it will give us 997.8066 into 1.0 square, of course 1 equal to divided 4 equal to divided pi square. So the value is equal to 25.275 centimeters. So since there are nothing to worry about the SF or something like that, so I'll just use 25.275 centimeter. But here there are more SF significant digits here, so let's put it here. So I need to find the percentage uncertainty in the value of L. So I must have, from this equation, I must have delta L by L into 100 percentage is equal to delta G by G plus 2 delta T by T, others don't apply, so into 100 percentage. So it should be equal to, so delta G is this much, 16.1813. G is equal to this much, it is 997.8066 plus 2. Delta T should be equal to, let's go for the time period here. Delta T, it's not given anything else here, so it is into 0 by T into 100 percentage. So I'll have, now the answer should be equal to 16.1813 divided 997.8066 equal to into 100 equal to, the value comes to be equal to 1.622 percentage. But I have to express this in 2SF, so that's why my answer should be equal to 1.6 percentage. So it is simply 1.6. So this completes our sample of P5 question number 2. So here, as I have reiterated in the beginning also, I have taken 2SF in the error as standard and everything follows suit. So thank you, hope it has been useful to you.